You would think that by me doing this consistently now, I would know what's going on, but I don't. And here we are. So, anywho, hey YouTube, I am here for my weedy pop up on the Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome, gardening comrades. I am GMama Growz Hard in the Garden. Thank you for scrolling through, and I would appreciate your support of my channel by clicking that like button. There is a lot going on today. I've been really working out here. As you can see, I'm kind of on time, but I'm really right at what time I'm supposed to be here. And I've been out here doing stuff. So far, I've dusted off or cleared the pathway with my broom. What's going on, Gabby? Yeah, and you can't sit there because I got work to do. But anywho, I've added that bucket so that these strays, that is not my cat, that is one of these hood cats that, yeah, be looking for water. So that's what I added and got rid of everything else. But anywho, like I was saying, I'm really working out here, and this is my weedy pop-up where I turn on my camera while I'm working in my garden and show y'all what I got growing on. And I've been doing a lot of talking. Let me check this chat real quick. Scrolling in the chat. Miss Laura Spence, 62. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I am still getting set up pretty much. And oh my goodness, my notifications are on. So hang on, I'm going to try to handle that. And hopefully I still be here. And hopefully I am still here because, wow, that's going to be disturbing. But anywho, can you hear me, Miss Laura and anybody else? I see 6 people watching, only 3 thumbs. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Thank you, thank you. I had to turn my notifications off. I appreciate that. So what I got growing on is a lot, and I've been out here working, like I said. And what I'm doing right now is getting set up over here with my feeding, because I need to feed my plants as well as water. I have my watering bucket over there, and I did not get a chance to make my I don't know how I'm gonna do this now because I need fertilizer in my water, and typically I make it, but I ran out of time. So let me think of something that I can know, because I really got it, because it's dry and it's gonna be heating up again today. This tricky weather going up and down. It's been hot, and oh look at, I got more. Yeah, I need to get some blueberries, because these I've been picking off of and eating on, and I'm sure I have enough ripe ones over here. Oh yeah, it's a lot of blue ones over here. I can see them. So I'll probably do that. And oh, yeah. Well, I deal with that later. But here we are. I'm finna to scroll in the chat one more good time, and I'm gonna try to put y'all somewhere, because this is gonna be difficult. All right, let me scroll in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Growing what I eat. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. What's going on is I'm about to set y'all somewhere what is the word? Inconspicuously, where nobody can see you, but y'all can see what's growing on some kind of way. Maybe watch Gabby watching y'all, or the stray cat over there, until I come right back, because I gotta mix up some fertilizer real quick. And the type of fertilizer that I'm going to be mixing up. It's instant compost tea because I live in an apartment and I don't have access to making the tea that everybody uses with the food scraps and things. I use a process called bokashi fermenting because of the smell. And I made it and I'm looking for my compost tea. And I've done plenty of videos. As a matter of fact, I got a short on the type of compost tea that I use. It's called Mighty Plants. And I'm going to be needing a tablespoon and not a teaspoon because I'm going for 5 to 6 gallons. This is a teaspoon. There we go. So we're going to roll with 2 tablespoons this trip. It could be more, it could be less, but I roll with less simply because as long as it's the color that I'm looking for while I'm out there, then we good to grow. And I'm using dechlorinated tap water that has been left out for 24 hours. And now the time may be shortening because I may have to start watering my plants twice a day instead of once a day, because I've been doing pretty good with once a day, but it's been getting pretty hot. And I notice my plants are drying out faster, so that's going to have to make me increase my watering game. And I'm making it back now with the compost tea. And yay, we are good in the hood right now. I'm gonna try to grab this and grab that at the same time. And I did not do a good mixing job, but that's all right. I'm finna pour it into my water over here. And, uh-oh, it's garbage day, y'all. Sorry about that. But we are live in the hood. For real, for real. And what I'm doing is over here mixing up my compost tea. It does not have a smell. It almost smells sweet and earthy. Let me get my watering wand. And hopefully my cord is not tangled up and we charged up good. And I'm gonna have to put another gallon of water in there. But at least I'm going to get it started. And let me scroll in the chat real quick because, yeah, I was gone for quite some time. Woo! Jesus is Lord. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I am just getting to fertilizing. And I'm trying to do it early, making sure everybody gets something today. And I'll explain what I got growing along as I am fertilizing. So I'm going to start down here on the bottom. And I need to weave my way. Uh-oh. Sorry, y'all. I am not a professional with this camera work. I'll just turn on my camera while I'm working. Y'all know how it grow. But anywho, here we are, finally. And what I can do, matter of fact, let me raise this up. Some days this tripod acts right, and some days it don't. And it always wait until I want to go live to be acting crazy. So my apologies, y'all, but it ain't acting right today. And my hands is not cooperating with me either. So this is my pineapple mint. I have been harvesting already, and I have been propagating. I have a couple of propagations in their own cups. I've been doing this for a while. There are a lot of roots in this cup. I need to put this in a whole new pot. But I'm going to continue to pinch it because I don't want it to flower yet. And I'm waiting because I don't want it to flower on this side. Yeah, because I need these leaves. I'm continuously harvesting, and I've put more in the soil so they can start rooting, because I want this whole pot full of pineapple mint. And I'm going to be spreading it around to other containers. This is a watermelon tower that I just built, and oh, I see germination in there. Yes, I do. I see 2 of them have germinated. But these are melons. Matter of fact, these are heirloom cantaloupes, and I forget the name. It escapes me. It's a Ford something type of melon. But I had a guava also that I finished, and I had some seeds. And of course, being the type of gardener that I am, I put some guava seeds in here, so we're gonna see if they germinate. And let me grab my watering wine so I can be fertilizing at the same time while I'm saying stuff about these plants. Okay, so let me wait for the water to catch up. It'll be a little second now. Any second now. There we go. And I don't try to do a lot, but if I see it running through, then that's when I would stop. But a majority of the time, I don't have to let it run through, because I'm just really doing the top couple inches, because it does rain and it's saturating my pots now, whereas it wasn't raining at all. So that's what was making me come out here more frequently. But now that it has started raining, I can cut back a little bit. And this pot has my tree onions, or Egyptian walking onions, and I've been spreading them throughout containers also, because I didn't see a lot of them coming back. I also have a foraged item in here, and by foraged mean I was out and I found something that I thought was, and it wasn't, and it turned out to be something else. But it's this twig right here, and I hope it take root. What I did was I stuck it in a pot of its own to see if it'll root. I added a little rooting hormone to it. And what had happened was, while I was out foraging, looking around and investigating plants in an unknown area, yeah, I didn't know where I was at. I was looking around and I kept seeing these little, they looked like crab apples to me. I was like, wow, there's a lot of crab apples in this area. And then I said to myself, but ain't nothing eating them. So I wonder if they are crab apples. Anywho, as I got closer to another specimen of one of those trees, I said, wow, let me pluck one off. So I did, and it turns out it wasn't a crab apple. I said, well, what kind of berry? Because immediately I could tell it was a berry. This is my black cohosh that I'm hoping flowers this season, because I really need this pot. I did plant something else in here. I can't remember what. And I'm gonna need to go on that side so I can put y'all down for this next pot. But back to that, it's gonna pop that right on off of there. Tango. There we go. And I forgot where I was at. But I'll keep going from here because, like I said, I got to put y'all down for this one because this is my pot where I planted my moss rose seeds, and I don't want to blow them away with the force of how strong this is, so I'm gonna have to put y'all down in order to block the force of the pressure some kind of way. Without blowing my little seedlings out of that pot. And what kind of bug is that? Who is the predator though? Okay, so I ain't gonna hit that pot no more. Cause it sure has been a lot of aphids around here lately. You're like, where is all these aphids coming from? And not just one, but like all different kinds. I've been seeing black ones, the green ones, the orange ones. Like, oh, I'm kind of tired of y'all now. But it's clearing up with some of these good predator insects, because that's what I'm all about. I keeps my eye out for those. And I cannot believe my tripod is still stuck, y'all. This is irritating me. Hold on one good time. Let me see if I can get it to at least collapse. There. Woohoo! I got it. I got it. All right. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Ooh, these birds. Let me hurry up on this side. Pretty Girl Gardens. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Good morning, Kiki. Who? Where? Kiki Soto, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I want to make you a comrade in blue for sure, but I can't keep touching my screen, so I will by the end of the day. Wow, Kiki, it's so good to see you. Beautiful me. Oh, that's you. Thank you so much. Miss J.K. Gardner, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Tia Drumgo, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I am fertilizing and got lost within a foraging story that I was telling about my berry. Oh, and I discovered that it was a service berry, a June berry. And now I see why they call them June berries, because all the berries be going in June. When I walked across this tree, I think it was full of berries, but they were like red and full. So that's what made me think it was a crab apple. And when I busted one open, I said, wait a minute, this is not a crab apple. It's a berry. So yeah, of course, I went to Google and YouTube University, and that's exactly what it is. It's a service berry, also known as a June berry. This pot I'm still working on, but it's one of my Roman pots where there should be an herb, and this is garlic, but it's not big enough, so I'll probably put some more in there. That's garlic from seed, garlic chives, and this is yarrow. And I am still waiting on this to flower. I think I got too many in here, and then I had the nerve to plant a flower seed in here. What was I thinking? But anywho, it's in there now. But yeah, that is yarrow. This is lavender, and I have been propagating my lavender and putting it in different containers and things. And I'm still working on propagating that, and I'm gonna have to take it out of this pot because I do want more and I want it to be bigger, and this is not gonna be enough. And by the summertime I can have a big bush, but it's gonna have to come in. I'm gonna have to put it in the bigger pots. This is my, what is that, girl? Bye. Arctic raspberries, which is ground cover raspberries, so they do not have thorns and they do not get over this tall. They have flowered, but they have not fruited because I think I lost a couple. There are two varieties. One is Beta and the other is Sophia. Oh, girl. Oh, yeah, that's Sophia. So Arctic raspberries, Beta, and Sophia, they came as a set because they say you gotta have two to get berries. And that long thing is more garlic chives from seed that came back, to which I'm good to see, or glad to see. I wanted to say it's good, but yeah, because it's been in this pot for a while. But the reason I said I don't know if I'm going to get berries is because I don't know if I got both of the varieties to come back. So, yeah. And this is my lily pot, and baby, she is blooming. Yes, she is. And I'm glad because last season I had it in a different spot and something came along and ate all my flowers but one. So I only had one and I don't even see it yet. It was a red one and it was in this pot along with these. I don't know what those are because that is a new flower to me right here, whatever this might be. I just found it in my stash and stuck it in there. But what had happened was I said, I'm finna put the rest of these bulbs in this bag and leave it outside over the winter because I ain't got time to be babysitting these doggone bulbs indoors until season after season, because that's what I've been doing, is taking them out of the bags and putting them in some old dryer bags, brown bags with the wood chips, and bringing them back out season after. No, we're not doing that. So I left them out and this is what I got, and I'm happy with it so far. I just don't see my red ones yet. So I'm hoping they still in there. But everybody getting some of this good compost tea this morning. I'm gonna have to go over there and stir it up again. I just need to get some more out, like I said, real quick. So I'm bringing y'all along for the ride. And this container right here, there is more growing on than what it looks like is growing on. But what I'm hoping is growing on is I've been doing a lot of hibiscus, what do you call it? Cross pollination to get different colors from different hibiscus that are hardy. And I've been struggling with this main one, and I see it has risen to the occasion, and I'm excited. So hang on one good second. Let me give it some more because I see a lot of them have came up, and they are all from seed. But this one right here is a cutting, and I can always tell the difference because these leaves are different by them being darker. These are going to be the darkest set of hibiscus leaves. All of these are the cross breeds from this hibiscus. And this hibiscus, oh, hang on, let me put this down right quick. This hibiscus is this variety right here. Holy Grail. And it's hardy to my zone, and I thought it was pretty because it had dark leaves and dark flowers. So I got this one, and I've been cross breeding it with my other hibiscus that I grow indoors which are different colors, but they are tropical hibiscus, and I'm trying to get them acclimated to be outside, and hopefully I get enough that I can start splitting them up, and putting them. Oh, I need to check the chat, y'all. I just been talking. And split them up. Oh, I did not mean to land on you, honey. Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. Okay. Woo, scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Ooh, y'all been talking. Thank you kindly. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. I need to scroll back, y'all. I need to scroll back because I done missed some folks. Cute frog. Where the frog was at, girl? Oh, that's Nikki. She noticed frogs. Miss Shirley, OG Gardener, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I know it took a lot to get you up this morning. I'm happy. Yay! Teardrum Gold, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Rob in the garden, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Love Lilies, me too. Thanks for hitting that like button. Thank you kindly, Nikki. And to all my comrades in blue, feel free to drop your channel in the chat. Yes, indeed. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. Everybody is speaking. Good morning to you. Urban Gardening Chronicles, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I love you. Thank you so much. I'm beginning to love them more and more. I got a story about everything, y'all. But what happened was, the only reason I had one red lily, like I said, is because something was eating my bulbs before they turned into a flower. And one of them made it and it was red. And I thought it was supposed to be the orange tiger lily. Like when it bloomed, it was red. I said, wait a minute, it is not. But I liked it. It was pretty. So I said, oh, yeah, I'm finna get a couple more of these. And I did. And here they are. And I'm happy to see them. Thank y'all so much. Oh, I was in the chat, but I need to keep going, y'all, because I'll be in the chat all day. And I got stories about all these. Especially this container right here. Oh my goodness. This container is, for one, I got to get these. So I'm probably going to take one. These are garlic chives, to which if I don't have garlic chives, I have onions in my pot. And they do a fantastic job. In my opinion, a lot of people say they don't believe in them, whoop-de-wop. But in my pots, yeah, they do an awesome job. That's why I spread them, and I use what are those? Tree onions for companions, also with the garlic chives. But anywho, this is a gift, this leafy plant right here, from Growing with Hudson. She sent me a passion vine. And it survived. It was a while ago. And it's holding on to my doggone pomegranate. Oh, girl, we're going to have to fix that. But I'm cool right now. I can't do it right now. And I don't know what this growth is right there. But I think some of the roots have pushed up from the bottom of the pot. Because what had happened was, I didn't think it was going to make it. Because it had broke in the bag. The root broke in the bag. So I planted them separately because it had broke. And then it was a piece. So I said, and look, I think it is. Because there's another new growth right there. Oh, wait, I hope she come in here, sis. If you ain't here, I'm going to have to scroll in the chat, y'all. Hold on. Because she usually be up going to work this time of morning. But yeah, it's alive and it's thriving. But I'm going to have to either find another spot. I'm thinking for my pomegranate, because I have been on the struggle bus with my pomegranate. And it is going to take over my pomegranate. And I don't want it to. But this is my pomegranate that I've been on the struggle bus with. Look at it. Just let it go. Let's let it go, please. Yeah, cousin, we can't have that. And I bring cuttings indoors over the winter because I'm not sure if they'll come back. And I brought this cutting outside. Matter of fact, I had two of them too early. And it had died all the way back, which was around March. I brought them out because it was warming up. And the tricky rather tricked them. And I was like, oh no, my cuttings are gone too. So I didn't think, but yes, Lord, and I thank you because this is what I got. So I'm probably going to take this out of this pot and put it into another pot. But there is a lot going on here. And I said I was going to scroll in the chat because I've been talking. And what did I was looking for Gorilla Hustle. Scrolling in the chat. I'll just let YouTube know how I feel. That's what's up, Rob in the garden. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, I did it. Thank you kindly. I appreciate it. Official Jamie. Yeah, thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. Everybody is speaking. Chanel loves the garden. Hey, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Thank you, Pretty Girl Garden. Same to you. Enjoy your day and may it be blessed. Scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. Tia Lungo, I done seen her. All right, Tia, then let's continue on because time is a ticking. And I probably should straighten out this tripod. That way I don't have to keep holding it and I can move a little faster than what I'm moving. And I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Woohoo! Oh, that's all I get, but I'm cool with it. And I hope this is a good view for y'all because I'm about to do 1, 2, 3. And I'll probably have to pick y'all up and bring y'all back again. So let me just do these real fast. Oh, well, this ain't no good view because y'all can't really, I'm good. Let me grab the camera again. Dang nabbit. See, this thing be blowing me down. That's why I say I need a camera crew because who got this type of time to do? I don't. But I'm learning. And I'm getting pretty good with it now. So, see, that's why I was finna put it down because these are, see, look at those mushrooms. Grand Rising Rosie's room. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. So when y'all are chatting, I can see Grand gotta get my babies to school. Thank you for sharing your garden. Thank you for scrolling through, Miss Kiki Soto. I appreciate your time scrolling through. Good to see you this morning. And once you come back, you will be a comrade in blue because I truly appreciate you. But yeah, I didn't know all these mushrooms was up here like that. These just spawned up here like overnight. Yes, they did. But what's going on in here is I'm gonna have to pull. That's a weed, first of all. Let me get that. That's a weed right there. Because what I sold up here was some now why it took my thought like that. Lamb's ear, because this is what I've been trying to grow in the top up here. And I don't know what this is. Oh, is that a marigold? It's probably a marigold. But this is a tomato for sure. That's a dwarf tomato. Because what happened was I got tired of waiting on my lamb's ear. You know, herbs take a long time to germinate. And because I got tired of waiting on my lamb's ear, I started putting other seeds in here. As you can tell, this is a, girl, what I said that was a marigold. and that is a tomato. And this is going to be a micro dwarf tomato, to which I can't remember which one. I think it's either a super bunny, the happy, or I can't remember, but it's a micro dwarf tomato that I put up there. Then down here, I'm trying to get some tree onions started. And I have more bulbs and things that I've jam-packed this planter with. And I only see a couple of these coming out. But what I put in here were tulips and lilies, of course. Muscari. And did I put gladiolus in there? That must be what that is over there. But no, the mini daffodils. Woo, why is my brain, I don't know, maybe because it's early, and I'm gonna have to put y'all down one more time because I gotta water these 2 pots without blasting them because they have new seedlings in them. And we can listen to the happy garbage man make his rounds on the block again, because we really in the hood and it's garbage day. That's what it is. Uh-oh. And I'm still trying to figure out what that is. I'm hoping it's not a weed, because I don't know what this is right here. But if it is, then I will be pulling that out of there. And down here is a lot besides these tree onions and things, because I know that's a weed. Matter of fact, this is horseweed. And no, I don't got time for that. Oh no! One of my lavender. So I'm gonna put some more lavender in here. That oregano did not take. And then things like this, like what? Wow. Okay. I can explain what had happened with this right here. This is a bunch of ground cherries. And apparently one of them got underneath the soil. And while I was tapping, yeah, because I don't mind debris in my soil because I know what it is. But yeah, I will be removing these because I don't want ground cherries in this pot at all. This is a flower tower from the bottom to the top. There is going to be nothing but flowers in here. And last season I had herbs and stuff on the top. And I'm going to be putting my herbs and stuff in single pots now versus keeping them contained so I can move them around. And what I do is I call those my roaming pots, which means just like the name, what I call them, they roam around the garden. And I put them where I need them when I need them there. And this is a roaming pot right here. This is rosemary. And those those plants just sprung up, to which these bigger leaves, I'm guessing, I can't tell, but that kind of look like sea holly. And I don't know how them seeds got over here. I don't know what that is, but they don't even require a lot. So this is, once again, compost tea. I don't know what this is because I got seeds. Okay, let me figure this out. Good grief. Well, if it ain't the camera, it's the camera. If it ain't the camera, it's the tripod and the camera. And the tripod and the camera and the tripod. Good grief. Okay, but I don't know what this is right here. because I had got some seeds. I hope it ain't no what you call it, pokeweed, because why is that stem red like that? I don't know. I know that's a dandelion and I don't want that. But I planted these seeds in here from casings. Had sent me some seeds and they were called balsamic. I don't know, what is this time, y'all? Wait, hold on, I'm about to find out. Well, that is time. So yeah, let me make this into a little bush. Yay, I got some time, y'all. I had no idea. I've been looking for some of that. And by making it into a little bush, I'm just pinching it. And then by me pinching it, it's going to make it bush out some more side shoots over here. So yeah, I want bushy plants in the hanging planters because this is a hanging planter. But balsamic peppermint is what I'm looking for, and I have never grown it from seed before. And I don't know what this is, so that's why I said, is it a pop-up? I don't know. That's a mystery. As well as these plants. Like, are they flowers or no? But I know that's some kind of cabbage, and I put broccoli in here, so it could be broccoli, and that is an onion. And this is an onion, to which I'm hoping is one of my tree onions, because, like I said, I'm trying to get them spread around. And I gotta move at a faster pace. This is a bag of weeds because there's a lot of cilantro, and I will be taking these flowers out because, no, I'm not, I'm lying. I'm gonna let them continue to flower, but once I see them go to seed, that's when I'm gonna take them out because I don't need no more cilantro seeds. I just want the plants to remain growing for the smell and my pest protection. In another roaming pot, this is like more than those are like 1 gallons, whereas these might be 3 to 5 gallons. And this is sea holly from seed again, because once the heads of the flowers die off, I was not saving them. So this season, I guess I'm gonna have a lot of seeds, but I'm only gonna save one seed head, and I'm going to plant more sea holly, to which I'm gonna actually prune these and see if it'll bush out also, because they're big enough now. I remember seeing them when they were babies. I was like, I'll be glad when y'all get big enough I can prune y'all, because I want to see if they'll bush out, because these flowers are pretty blue. And the variety of sea holly that I have is called and it was a cute name too, because I was like, hang on, good grief. A blue hobbit. A blue hobbit sea holly. That's what made me get it, because I was like, blue hobbit, that seemed like that'd be short. It'd be great for my containers. And it's pretty, so yeah, that's what made me get that. And it's a lot of medicinal values. I am not an herbalist, but I do my research on my plants. Up here is where I have more cilantro growing, and my Wind Down Wednesday lemon cucumber is also in this pot. And I might need to put more because it's looking kind of lightweight. I'm going to have to take some of those plants out in the back. Wait a minute, did I see Sis scroll up in here? And I was just talking about you. Scrolling in the chat. I did. Rosie's room. Thank you for scrolling through. Did I speak to you? Jags J3GS Farm. Thank you for scrolling through. Scrolling in the chat. I could have swore. There she go. Hey, sis, growing with Hudson. Look, I was just talking about you. This passion flower. It is taking over everything in this pot. Even my pomegranate here. It is hooking on to it, and I got to try to rescue my pomegranate because it's passion flower. And do you know if these are from the passion flower growing out of the soil? Because they are popping up like everywhere. There's one and there's one. Maybe I should call you because I got a lot of questions about that because there's a lot growing on in there. Let me scroll in the chat one more good time. Scroll in the chat. Oh, are you walking into work? Well, thank you. I appreciate your time. Yeah, I'm going to have to call you, sis. Because I got a lot of questions about this good plant. Like, do you know what kind of passion flower this is? And it looked like it's pretty strong. Will it stay here in my zone? But like I said, I'll call you, sis. Have a good one. And yeah, thank you. Thank you kindly. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Chanel loves the garden. Did I speak to you already? Thank you for scrolling through. Scrolling in the chat, everybody is speaking. Hashtag Wind Down Wednesday. Oh yes, Miss Nikki. Look, this is my this is one of them. It finally came up. And then the other one is over here showing out a little bit. She tall. And then I added my dragon eggs to this pot right here. And this is the only one that showed up. I'm gonna take everything else out of here because it's not needed except for my grapevine and these garlic chives. So yeah, because I was on the struggle bus with my grapevine, y'all, and this is the one that did not come back. So I'm gonna have some space in here for the cucumbers once I get all this. Is that some oregano over there? Kind of looks like it. I'm gonna have some space in here for my grapevine to get back started up. That's been on the struggle bus. These bigger plants are more ground cherries, and these were the ones that I had plans on keeping because of the fact that my grapevine took so long to wake up. Like, I didn't think it was coming back like this one. And this was the star of the show right here, to which I can't remember which one is which because I had two varieties in here. And yeah, what had happened was, this is how I discovered beneficial nematodes, y'all. If y'all have not been listening to me talk about beneficial nematodes, then I'm finna talk about them again. And if you have, bear with me because you know what I'm talking about. But beneficial nematodes are beneficial microorganisms that helps eradicate unwanted pests in your soil, from grubs to whatever soil-borne insect you can think of. But to make a long story short, I got greedy with my grapevines, as you can see. There are two of them. And I had one growing very well, but it kept struggling. And I was like, let me get another grapevine. So I went to the garden center and I got another grapevine. The grapevine that I got from the garden center had the nematodes that you don't want. And now it's escaping me because I don't know what just happened then, but somebody was walking up and I had to turn my head. But what I'm talking about now. Oh yeah, the beneficial nematodes. But I had root knot nematodes. That's what you don't want. Dang, that fool made me lose my train of thought. But I had root knot nematodes. Now, I did not know what root knot nematodes are. They are the bad guys. And they look like thick, bulbous roots. It makes your roots look like they're extremely healthy. And that's what was on that grapevine. My other plants started to deteriorate because I had an herb in here, hyssop, and some more things. And I said, what the hey? Because they are perennials and nothing affected those plants in there until that grapevine. But the other grapevine, which was this one, was not affected. I said, what the world? Come to find out, the plant had, but that's how I eradicated them, is with, matter of fact, I started with those poppets, those little bitty things you get at Wally World. They come in a ball. But anywho, the struggle is over. Thank you, Lord, because it was a long one. And I'm glad to have made it this far because that one is looking good now. And I'm finna get rid of the one that is not. And yeah, continuing on. I'm still waiting on flowers to come out of here, even though this is one of my roaming pots where I have herbs. But there was roses in here, and I planted seeds to some aster roses that I started. And that is a total weed. Girl, this is plantain, another variety. This is I want to see the big leaf plantain. Okay, so yeah. So I'm finna be harvesting these plantain leaves because this is the pot where the um the mama sea holly was at. Uh-oh. Yeah. This is where the sea holly was grown. And it got tricked during the tricky weather and went back in. So I thought it was dormant and it was coming back. But no, that is definitely plantain right there. And this is the sea holly heads of the seeds. I do recognize that up here. So I'm still going, yeah, I'm going to get some seeds off of that. And that's how I'm going to grow that plant again. But it should be perennial in my zone. This is a weed patch where sunflowers and other things have fallen over here. Onions from last season. So yeah, I just keep it here just because. And these are the sunflowers that I've planted. And it looks like I might have to put some more in here because only a couple of them are up. And I usually have about 4 to 5 good. And is that enough? Girl, these seeds is everywhere, ain't they? In all my soil. This is ground cherries. Yeah, no, I don't want that in there. Let me loosen that up some more. Cause I'm cool with that. I got enough of them. And now I'm happily identifying them and removing them. Because I got enough. So yeah, didn't feel a thing. Okay, so, and I need to shoot a couple of these pockets while I'm over here. Growing in this, what is this thing? Green stalk has been a challenge. Yes, indeed. Because not all these pockets get water at the same time. It requires a watering system, in my opinion, to which I will eventually graduate to a watering system. But for now, yeah, this is how I get her done. And I ain't complaining. I'm just saying, it's work. Oh, I think I got you already. And somebody is right. Them droopy leaves, girl. These squash is huge. Look at them baby patty pans up there. And I see a couple of fruits. One right there, one right there. Okay, girl, come through, Patty. I see you. And I think them potatoes is done. And I can't eat no more cabbage. Me and Oreo is tired of cabbage. And I don't even feed him that much. This is that dwarf tomato, the Mandeezy yellow, and it is full of fruits. I'm trying to get up here close without dropping my phone. And it still got flowers on it. All over it. But what I'm gonna be doing, y'all, I'm gonna come back to the chat in about 2.5 seconds. Because apparently I started looking at the time when I looked up. I said, ooh, we at an hour already. And I got stuff to do before this sun come up. Yes, I do. I still got all of this to go. So for the next fertilization on this side, and I got some blueberries to get, because I know them blueberries done. Hang on, let me check them out right now. This is my jelly bean blueberry that I've had the longest. It's been riding with me since I first started putting blueberries in containers. And I've been harvesting blueberries off of her on this side over here because certain size only gets sun. Or should I say, when she in the sun is where the blueberries are. Where she don't get no sun, she don't get no blueberries. So I'm gonna find a different spot for yeah, excuse me, but I'm putting that in my mouth. Find a different spot for her. But over here, oh, I didn't mean to go that fast, but I did, and here we are. I know it's some good blueberries over here. There's, oh, look at them, because I was just looking at them earlier. Give me 1 second, y'all, because I'm finna put y'all down. It don't make no sense struggling like this here. And let me get this cover off of here with both hands, because I work better. And it's aphids, oh my gosh, I gotta get them. Get off of my junk. They all up under the doggone covers, but ooh. Ooh. I got a couple of good ones on here. Oh yeah. I'm coming through here. Oh, these is bigger. These is my dupes. And it's more on this side. Oh yeah. Them ain't ready yet. They ain't even trying to be ready yet. Come through, y'all. So I'm finna harvest these real quick. And probably cut that back again. Because I don't want it no higher than the trellis. This is how I do a lot of my plants. This is going to also be pruned back. This is my yasterberry. Oh, I'm lying. This is a currant. This is my white currants. So that's about to get pruned back too. So yeah, let me harvest my blueberries and stuff and finish fertilizing. I know y'all got junk y'all gotta do too. So let me put this down and scroll in the chat for a minute. Am I still going to seed? No, baby. We still need some more deal. This is Oreo favorite right here, so we can't have that going to seed. Not right now. Till I plant some more. Let me get a second round in. But yeah, I don't need no deal seeds right now. I'm gonna take this to Oreo and let them snack on it. But let me scroll. Oh, it smells so good. Scroll in the chat. What is that? Lord, I gotta get. Okay, but yeah, I get it. Might as well get it now because it's the third time I done said I was gonna get it. And still ain't got it. And where can I put you? Because Because I'm going to leave you if I don't put you somewhere. Let me just hold and scroll right quick. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. It done skipped. I gotta scroll back, y'all. My apologies. Y'all know I am not a professional. Okay, I seen that. Everybody is speaking. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down, hashtag. Okay, I seen that. To let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Clary K, thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. Excited about your new fence. Thank you so much, Chanel. That is an awesome fence. And I'm glad you brought that up because, yeah, it's getting packed up again because I don't know what's going on back there. I can't see. My camera stopped working, and I would like to have a camera back there because it's an open area. And look at all these spiders. Lord, I would have walked into that had I not seen. Oh, I'm glad I got my camera, but I ain't been over there yet. But I will. That is disturbing. That spider web is that large. But yeah, the fence. I had to move it again, so I'm glad it's portable and movable because, yeah, that's an awesome fence and I'm enjoying it. But I had to move it for right now. But I'll be back down there. I only got a couple of good months of gardening time anyway, so I'm not disappointed about it. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Trying to listen while I'm multitasking. Thank you for your time. Jesus is Lord. Erica Taylor, thank you so much. Thank you for scrolling through. Love some blueberries. Me too. The Virginia Bush. I got tongue tied. The Virginia Bushcrafter. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Okay, I made it to the bottom, y'all. And it looks like I'm at an hour. So I appreciate y'all scrolling through. I'm sure y'all got things to do. I got to finish up and try to beat this good sun that is up on me right now. It's about to come out, yes indeed. And I want to get this done and take Oreo his little snack, go have me some tea, and probably a little snack myself. I got to figure out what I want. But yeah, anywho, Team Replay, if you have made it this far in my vlog, I appreciate you scrolling through. You are thebomb.com. Yes, you are. But yeah, peace and love, my gardening comrades. I seen the check jump and I'm nosy, so I got to look and see what happened. Oh, everybody saying bye. All right, peace and love, my gardening comrades. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out. Have a productive day on purpose, y'all.